Campaign has launched by the LA County Department of Mental Health. Its director says mental health is not only for people identified as a patient, but for entire communities.
Our tagline for Take Action is for you, for your circle, for your community. And it really is about getting the message out there about mental health and well-being and how important that is. We want to break down the stigma that is often attached, and we want people to get excited about taking part in making the community a better place.
The agency has several events planned. Mental Health Awareness Month, which starts in May. And for more information and resources, visit takeactionla.com.
Thank you for joining us for Eyewitness News at 6. Tune in for Eyewitness News at 11 tonight here on ABC 7.
Now let's go to World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good night.
Tonight, breaking news. The major national security breach. Plans for U.S. strikes in the Middle East inadvertently sent to a reporter through an exclusive group chat with top officials. Incendiary devices found at a Tesla dealership and spreading wildfires, prompting evacuations and a state of emergency. First, that stunning revelation. The reporter who claims he knew top secret details about U.S. military strikes on Houthi rebels in Yemen before the strikes happened, saying he was added to a chat group of top national security officials, reportedly receiving top secret details and highly sensitive discussions. Also, the initial opposition to the plans from Vice President J.D. Vance. Martha Raddatz with new reporting. The FBI now launching a task force to investigate the targeting of Tesla property by vandals, at least 48 incidents nationwide. And now authorities looking into multiple incendiary devices found at a Texas dealership today. Severe weather hits the east as tornadoes slam the south. A state of emergency and mandatory evacuations declared along parts of the East Coast. The extremely dry conditions fueling wildfires from the Carolinas to New Jersey. The tragic death of the son of a former New York Yankees star. The statement from one-time World Series champ Brett Gardner on the loss of his 14-year-old son while the family was on vacation in Costa Rica. A former University of Michigan coach appears in court pleading not guilty, accused of gaining access to personal information and medical data of thousands of student athletes. And tonight, the new lawsuit. And we celebrate 45 years of our friends at Nightline, from their beginning during the Iran hostage crisis that gripped the nation to the memorable and history-making stories and interviews.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Monday night. I'm Whit Johnson in for David. We begin tonight with a stunning breach in national security involving the ongoing highly classified U.S. attacks targeting Houthi rebels in Yemen. The details reportedly discussed openly over a group chat on the unauthorized Signal app among members of President Trump's national security team. A journalist mistakenly invited to the group. The U.S. bombing campaign against the Houthis now in its 10th day. The Trump administration targeting the Iranian-backed rebels who have long been threatening Israel and cargo ships in the area. The Atlantic now revealing its editor-in-chief, who was invited to join the group chat, says he was included on all the sensitive information hours before the military strikes began. Vice President J.D. Vance, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, top cabinet officials and national security leaders all texting about the plan. President Trump pressed about the report following today's cabinet meeting, saying he didn't know anything about it. Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, lawmakers on both sides demanding answers. ABC's chief global affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz leads us off.
It is a shocking lapse in national security. Instead of using highly classified secure channels, Vice President J.D. Vance and members of President Trump's national security team sharing detailed active war plans on a commercial messaging app, text that inadvertently included journalist Jeffrey Goldberg from The Atlantic. An extraordinary mistake that the White House now acknowledges.
My reaction was, I think I've discovered a massive security breach.
As he reported in The Atlantic days before the U.S. attack on the Iranian-backed Houthis in Yemen in mid-March, Goldberg wrote he was surprised to be added to a group chat on the app Signal, apparently by National Security Advisor Mike Waltz. Also on that chat, the names J.D. Vance, defense